I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. All this getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Back to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Second and 7.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So,
oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
the best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Need you. 11.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The open man is Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Hey, 10. 11. Here we go. Right.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. And a little closer. Here's second and goal. And he'll take it on in. Harris Campbell. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Zerline for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out. Hey, Ken. Here we go. Right.
1st down. Fields. That one is caught by Campbell. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Hey, Monday. Here we go. Easy. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
They put a receiver in motion to the left.
Right.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Open man. That's Gibson.
Hurry up.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Minute.
And the Jets' 1st down.
Hey, 551. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why. If you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed.
And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for us.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 2 scores.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jets 21, Steelers 6.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. You got an angel.
Back to throw is Fields. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Now a second down throw for Fields. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage. And it will bring up fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Go.
And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
So on a critical 4th down, they want to put the game in the hands of their quarterback. Give them some options. They go with the RPO scheme. The defense sells outs to stop the run. He's forced to pull it. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defense, staying true to their assignments, playing disciplined football, and they get a huge stop there on 4th down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll throw here on 3rd. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Press. Watch right. Out.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Here we go. Good.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. It's Metcalf. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. On the handoff, this is Warren. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Throwing is Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is brought in. And he will score again. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st and 10, Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields now. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Jets.